Hello, welcome back to IndigoSmokes Tarot. I am doing a reading for the collective of Taurus. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anyone who has Taurus heavy in their chart, this applies, this resonates. Also, so as I've done with the previous, most recent of my tarot readings, I've divided one of my tarot decks into 5 different piles. Okay, one is for major arcana, and the other 4 are divided between pentacles, cups, swords, and wands. Each one correlates to a different aspect of your life and yourself. So the major arcana is going to tell me the overall lesson and theme that you're currently experiencing. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you click on it and it resonates, it's for you. So the major arcana is going to tell me the overall energy, theme, and lesson. The pentacle is going to correlate with work, finances, and domestic matters. The cups are going to correlate with your spiritual and emotional life and maybe relationships if that's something that comes up. The swords are going to tell me your state of mind and any kind of communications, whether you're on the giving or receiving end of those. And then the last one, the wands, is going to tell me like your energy levels, your ambitions, your goals, and the actions that you are taking or preparing to take. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into it. I'm going to start off with the majors. So divine truth, divine clarity, and divine guidance for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the overall energy, theme, and lesson for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at this time. Alright, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, changes. Maybe good ones, but I like to see the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. To me, that means good changes. Okay. Can also correlate to good fortune. That's my lucky card. So what is the overall energy surrounding the work, finances, and domestic life of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Divine insight, divine clarity, and guidance for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the overall energy surrounding the work life, finances, and domestic life of Taurus. And we have the reverse 8 of Pentacles. Okay, that can talk about not feeling the need, either not feeling the need to or being unable to like put in the work, the effort, doing your due diligence, and whatever it is that you are trying to master, whether that's something in regards to work, whether that is specifically finances here, we're going to see when I clarify. But the reverse 8 of Pentacles, to me, that's talking about a lack of effort and maybe a lack of progress or something like that being stalled. Okay. What is the overall energy as far as the spiritual life, emotional life, and relationships of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Divine insight, guidance, and clarity for the collective of Taurus. Show me the spiritual life, emotional life, and relationship life of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The spiritual life, emotional life, relationship life of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. That's too many cards. You know that. Alright, the reverse Page of Cups. Okay, this can refer to feelings like feeling very emotional or just feeling creatively or spiritually blocked. Okay. If it's, referring to relationships, for some of you who have children, this could be some kind of block in communication or relation in regards to your child. For others, this could be your inner child feeling a sense of disappointment or hurt or just feeling, disconnected in some way, whether that's on a spiritual level, an emotional level, a creative level, or within some kind of relationship dynamic, whether that is romantic, platonic, or with, like I said before, with a child. What we're going to see. Divine insight, clarity, and guidance for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the overall energy or the state of mind and communications for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Show me the state of mind and the communications of Taurus. Okay, the reverse Ace of Swords. Okay, so Okay, so these are a lot of reversals so far. Maybe Taurus, because you were a fixed sign, some changes are happening, and you're not really liking those. Okay, Taurus, you being a fixed sign, you are not for change unless it's on your terms. Okay, you do not like being pushed out of your comfort zone and what you're used to. But with the reverse Ace of Swords here for your state of mind and communication, so I strongly see this as a lack of clarity. Maybe your mind is like kind of all over the place. Sometimes when I see the reverse Ace of Swords in my personal life, it's shown up for like when I'm dealing with like migraines and headaches or something, or things of that nature. So for some of you, you could be, you know, experiencing like a mental block, or once again, pain in regards to your thought process, or literally. Give me one moment. Alrighty, sorry about that, Taurus. But I'm gonna take that as a sign, because that doesn't normally happen for me. I don't get calls from the door for people to be buzzed in, so I'm really gonna take that as something in your life, Taurus, has like interrupted your flow. Okay, and I don't see you being very fond of that. Okay, but like I was saying, the reverse Ace of Swords, to me, that talks about mental confusion, maybe disruptive or improper communication, incoming or outgoing, possibly due once again to a lack of an ability to think clearly, or headaches, tension just in your mind, whether that is figuratively or literally. Okay, so last but not least, show me the energy levels, the actions, passions, goals. Show me the actions of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Divine insight, guidance, clarity for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The energy levels, the actions, goals of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Where is Taurus directing their energy? Okay, Page of Wands. Okay, so once again, for some of you, once again, there could be some kind of disruption or blockage in regards to you and your children, or you know, something along those lines. But for others, where children are not literally taking over, popping up in your reading, we have the Page of Wands here. Okay, and so I feel like you are trying to, one, get your energy back up, Taurus. Like, maybe I feel like you've lost your energy somewhere along the way in whatever it is that you're going through. And with the Page of Wands, it talks about that initial spark, you know, that spark of life, bringing the like a rejuvenation after a sense of dullness. Okay, so like I said, for some of you, this is maybe like a creative block over here with the reverse Page of Cups. And it's like you're trying to get your energy up, or there's something here that you're needing to channel your energy into. Okay, so a lot of the times the Page of Wands is a new beginning. It's creative inspiration. It's taking action towards manifestation of creative things. It's following your inspiration, your passion, your desire. Okay, and just kind of sparking the life back into yourself, or something that you are trying to do. All right, so all right, divine insight, divine clarity, and guidance for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here as the overall energy and lesson for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, we have the reverse Three of Pentacles. Okay, so once again, some disruptions. Okay, if this isn't disruptions, and obstacles in regards to finances, like I said, this is either domestic life interruptions, or something being incohesive in regards to your domestic life or your finances. If not, this is like, as far as work, there's a lack of, you know, progress that you could be feeling, or you could just be feeling frustrated, or not really feeling up to, you know, working. Okay, your work life could just be taking a lot out of you at this time, or it's just not a part of your focus. Okay, for some of you who are in school, this is a lack of study. All right, just not feeling up to it. But Yeah, so whatever changes, whether these changes are happening in your domestic life, or this is strictly talking about finances, or whether this is talking about your work life specifically, take whichever applies. I'm trying to make this as applicable as possible to as many Tauruses. So this reverse Three of Pentacles, it talks about, delays. It talks about, not really feeling like you not having the skill, or not feeling like you have the skill or the wherewithal to do something. And with this clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, it talks about changes happening in regards to whatever this is, whatever you do for work, or your finances, or once again it could be your domestic life, take whichever applies. But this is talking about just a certain level of things not going smoothly. Okay, and maybe this is something, maybe this Wheel of Fortune is here because this is an energy that you're coming out of. Like I said, this Page of Wands over here is like a spark of something new, your energy coming back, your focus coming back, you putting things into action. Okay, but I do feel like for some of you, you have been stalled or delayed, or just not feeling up to doing something here. I don't know whether the disruptions were external to you. The Wheel of Fortune, it talks about changes that are out of your control and entering into a new season. Okay. Why is the reverse Three of Pentacles here with the Wheel of Fortune for the overall energy and lesson for Taurus? Alright. We have the reverse Queen of Swords. We have the reverse Two of Wands. And we have the High Priestess. So I'm trying to make it to where you can see all of these. So I don't particularly like to see the Queen of Swords in the reverse. To me, that is talking about someone whose emotions have taken over, and not necessarily in a good way. All right, the reverse Queen of Swords can definitely be someone who is, harboring a lot of negative emotions, whether that's resentment, bitterness, or just feeling really scorned or hurt over some things that have happened. If it's not talking about that kind of energy, it's definitely talking about a lack of clarity and a lack of an ability to be rational. Okay, whether this is you or someone that you're dealing with, Taurus. This reverse Two of Wands, it talks about, staying in your comfort zone, not really expanding your horizons, either due to delays and obstacles or due to your own energy levels or your own actions. All right, and with the High Priestess, this is definitely not a card of action. So I feel like, for a lot of Taurus individuals, there has been a halting of some sort, and it's kind of like you're just suspended. You're not really feeling up to taking any kind of action. I feel like you're kind of resting on your laurels in some way, shape, or form, or you're not putting forth the full effort that you can, or you feel like you're unable to do so. All right, the High Priestess for me, it strongly talks about study. It talks about intuition. It talks about taking or needing to take time out for yourself so that you can tune into your intuition and tune into what is right for you. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna clarify the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, and then I'll move to the other cards. Can we please clarify the reverse Queen of Swords? Why is the reverse Queen of Swords here for Taurus? Reverse Prince of Wands. Okay, so once again, energy levels fluctuating. All right, if there's another person in your energy that you're dealing with, this is reverse Prince of Wands is someone that you can't really rely on, or someone who causes a lot of disruption. Okay. What is the energy of this reverse Prince of Wands for the reverse Queen of Swords and Taurus? Yeah, there's some instability. Okay, so this could definitely be instability in regards to your domestic life. Okay, a disruption to your finances. Maybe there's someone in your energy who is affecting the harmony and the flow of your domestic life, your work life, your finances. Take whichever resonates, but I see a disruptive energy that is causing you to maybe feel confused or uncomfortable with the changes that are happening in your life at this time. The reverse Ten of Pentacles, it can talk about dysfunctional domestic environments, family ties. It can also talk about situations that are just not secure, they're not stable, they're not something that you can rely on. It's like a fleeting success. Okay, so as far as actually any aspect, okay, because like I said, the pentacles, it equally correlates to work, domestic life, and finance. So whichever applies for you, it's not going to be the exact same for every Taurus out there, obviously, but whether this is your finances, whether this is your work life, whether this is a domestic issue, somehow, some way you're not feeling the most secure, Taurus. Okay, and Taurus, you are all about security and stability and comfort. And right now, I don't feel like you are very comfortable. Okay, and it could be due to someone in your energy, you know, once again, causing with this reverse Prince of Wands. It could be someone in your energy that's causing you to just feel like they're disrupting your flow. Or they're distracting you in some way, causing you some kind of confusion. Taurus, you do not like chaos. Right? And with the reverse Queen of Swords, if that is someone else, that is someone who harbors a lot of, you know, negative energy or lower vibrational energy. Okay, like I said, the reverse Queen of Swords can be someone who is jealous. She can be someone who's hurt, and she's holding on to that hurt, and it's kind of spewing out of her. Okay, it can be resentment, it can be bitterness. It could be someone who's just very vindictive. Okay, so definitely you could have a disruptive person that is affecting, that is causing changes that you're not comfortable with, that you're not used to, and it's distracting you from other things in your life, Taurus. All right. If this isn't another person, then this is just something is happening in your life and it's completely disrupting your flow, and you're very much not comfortable with it, and it is messing with your ability to feel stable and think clearly and feel balanced. All right, you definitely don't feel comfortable or balanced right now, Taurus, with all of these cards that are here. So I'm going to clarify the High Priestess now. Why is the High Priestess here for Taurus? Why is the High Priestess here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus. Divine insight, clarity, and guidance for Taurus. Why is the High Priestess here? Clarify the High Priestess for Taurus. Alright, we have the reverse Page of Pentacles and the reverse Nine of Wands. So a lot of reversals. To me, when I see a lot of reversals in a spread, and considering that I make sure that the cards are even when I reverse half of the deck, I make sure that it's very much even so that it's a fair and a balanced reading. So when more of the reversals come out, I see that as a lot of resistance or blockages in a particular situation, okay? Whether that is the person or you, Taurus, being resistant, or whether the situation itself or another person is just putting up a lot of roadblocks or just being stubborn. Okay, and with this reverse Nine of Wands and this reverse Page of Pentacles, this is definitely an energy of not feeling successful. Once again, not feeling grounded, feeling exasperated and exhausted with this reverse Nine of Wands over here. All right, when the Nine of Wands is in the upright, it's already tired. It already feels like it can't go on. It's already forcing itself to maintain its stamina. You know, it's an energy of perseverance. And so when the Nine of Wands goes into the reverse, it just feels like, fuck it, I don't really want to. Okay, it's a sense of exhaustion and frustration. Okay, and this reverse Page of Pentacles is, once again, not feeling up to work, or things not working out in what you're working on, things not working out with finances, things not working out cohesively within your domestic environment, whichever resonates, and feeling frustrated and exhausted with that. Okay. And with this High Priestess being here, the High Priestess represents stillness and intuition. All right, so all of this could be happening towards to get you to take some time out to reflect and tune in. Okay, because with the Wheel of Fortune, some changes here are inevitable. All right, but they could turn out to be good. We're gonna see. But the High Priestess is definitely an energy where you have to tune into self, especially when it seems like everything is going wrong and you don't feel grounded and you don't feel stable within your mundane life. It's normally a sign that you need to tap into your spiritual life so that you can get a certain level of focus, so that you can rebuild your energy, so you can get some clarity, so that you can see your way through the storm or see your way through the changes and operate through them intuitively, instead of, you know, with this reverse Queen of Swords here, if that's you, Taurus, that can definitely symbolize not that your level of perception is disrupted, even though that's the sign of Libra and that's an air sign. If that is you, the Queen of Swords, that's definitely an energy of not being able to think clearly, not being able to put emotions or frustration to the side, not being able to put past resentments or hurts to the side, not being able to be rational, not being able to balance your intellect and your emotions in order to channel your intuition and make the best decisions. Okay, so if that's not another person that's bringing negative energy to you and disrupting your flow, that's definitely you not being able to think clearly and see the situation or the changes that you're dealing with perceptively. Okay, so once again, this is clarifying the High Priestess here. So this is strongly for me assigned to kind of be still, to go within, to reflect. Okay, for some of you, you may be obviously if you're watching this, you're into tarot. So for some of you, you may either already be kind of spiritual in your own right, and you may have a deck of cards, or read tarot, or oracles, or things of that nature. You just may be really, really intuitive. That could be a sign that you need to strengthen that, or you need to pay more attention to that at this time, so that you can figure out and intuitively get your way through whatever these changes are that have you so uncomfortable and ungrounded and unbalanced and frustrated. Okay, so for those of you who are the High Priestess energy as well, in order for you to get out of this Queen of Swords energy, this reverse Queen of Swords energy, or how to deal with this Queen of Swords in the reverse if this is another person, your intuition is going to be very much key here. Okay, in order to do that, you're going to have to take some time out and reflect and be silent. Maybe pull a few cards on your own, but definitely getting in tune with yourself. Okay, so now that we have these out of the way, can we clarify this reverse 8 of Pentacles for the work, finances, and domestic life of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Alright, the reverse 4 of Pentacles once again. So furthermore, for some of you, money is kind of like just, for some of you, money is kind of flowing through your hands, kind of like water. You get it and it leaves, you get it and it leaves, and you some of you, this is like spending your savings, or being unable to save. Okay, for others of you, this just being a 4, and 4s talk about being grounded and stable. This can just feel like, once again, not having that, not feeling like you're grounded in your domestic life, in your finances, in your work life, whatever this energy is for you, wherever this is playing out for you, not feeling grounded. Okay, for some of you in the literal and more mundane, this is, maybe overspending. Okay, spending your savings, maybe not investing, or just feeling ungrounded in regards to finances. Okay, so for those of you where that resonates, try, if you can, try not to let the overspending get out of hand. Okay, if you can help it, because life happens, I know. Why is the reverse 4 of Pentacles here? Reverse. Oh, okay. And we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so now, even more so. 4s. Okay, so this is 4, 4, 4. I'm pretty sure we're going to get another 4 before this reading is over. But, for those of you where the reverse 4 of Pentacles is talking about overspending, or depleting your savings, this is it. You're possibly doing that for domestic matters, obviously, but also to give yourself. It's kind of like where you spend as a form of therapy. So for some of you, you are depleting your savings, or you're overspending to give yourself a false sense of security. And that's something that you need to manage, because it's one, not healthy. 2, it's depleting your money, and then also it's taking away from whatever it is that you could be working on, as far as your skills, as far as work, or as far as finances. Okay, so definitely be careful of that. What's the 4 of Wands for Taurus? And then for others of you, this is just you. For others of you, this is just you sharing your resources. Okay, sharing your resources within your home, within your community, But definitely for a lot of you, that's an energy of spending to create a sense of security for yourself, a false sense of security. Okay, so clarifying the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, that's kind of good. Just in the sense of the Two of Pentacles, it talks about being able to juggle, you know, multiple aspects of your life, you know, being able to balance things and manage things, you know, also having multiple sources of income that you are balancing. So maybe that's something that you're doing or you're trying to do right now, Taurus. But also for those of you where you do have that overspending, this is talking about a need to balance that. Okay. So if you're going to be spending money of your savings, you should also be generating money to put back into your savings, you know, so that it's not being fully depleted. Right? And for others of you, you're good. You know, the Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, it talks about, you know, and actually a pretty good domestic life, and where things are being balanced and juggled accordingly and things are being managed properly. So kudos to you if that resonates. So can we please clarify? And then on a more positive note, this reverse Eight of Pentacles could just be like, for example, let's say you were working or studying. This could just be you taking a break out from that to enjoy your home life, to enjoy your family, to enjoy your community. Okay, so once again, just take whatever resonates. I'm trying to make sure that I'm reading every possible combination, and not just the negative parts, but also the positive things that it could be. So for some of you, you're needing to balance any kind of overspending, especially when you're doing it as a form of therapy to create a false sense of security. For others of you, you're just sharing your resources amongst, you know, your family, your home life, your community, and you're just enjoying yourself, and things are pretty much going well. You're just taking some time out to enjoy life, so that's good. But for others of you, you're trying to create a sense of security for yourself that's not very balanced. So why is the reverse Page of Cups here for the spiritual and emotional life relationships of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Clarify the reverse Page of Cups for the spiritual, emotional life and relationships of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, and you're here. Okay, so these are all Earth cards. So this is definitely your energy, Taurus. We have the Hierophant here, we have the World, and we have the Prince of Pentacles. So let me see if I can show all of them at the same time. Alright, so Hierophant, World, Prince of Pentacles. I actually like this combination. So to me, this would signify, with this reverse Page of Cups, that is more so, instead of, if that is not disappointment, hurt feelings, or imbalanced emotions, that's more so feeling a spiritual or creative block. Okay. Possibly for some of you, that could be due to maybe being too rigid, in what it is that you're trying to do, not really allowing your imagination or your spirituality or your emotions to flow how they're supposed to. For others, this is a pretty good combination where you can overcome whatever this Page of Cups reversed blockage represents. You can definitely overcome that by just taking it day by day, step by step. Okay, if you can really try and step out of your comfort zone and do something, shake things up a little bit, do something a little bit different, so that you can stimulate your imagination, your creative juices. If not that, then you're needing to once again get in a spiritual, emotional flow that is conducive for you, and just take it day by day. Okay. Let me see, what else do I get from this? I'm going to clarify a few of these. So why is the Hierophant here with the World card for Taurus with reverse Page of Cups for their spiritual, emotional life and relationships? For some of you, this could be emotional immaturity within a relationship or a marriage. I mean, a long-term relationship or marriage. And that cycle is like being wrapped up slowly but surely for some of you, why is this Hierophant here with the reverse Page of Cups for the spiritual, emotional life and relationships of Taurus? Alright, Ace of Swords. Okay, so now we have a repeat. Okay, so once again, so you are gaining a sense of, you know, clarity. Once again, if this was like an emotional issue between you and someone else, I see that clearing up here. Like I said, for those in long-term relationships, maybe marriage, a cycle is kind of closing out within a relationship in a good way, and there's going to be a clear new beginning for you. Okay, you may start to communicate better. You may try new things. You know, you one or both of you may, you know, become more emotionally mature and able to communicate with each other effectively, and just clear some things up that have been disrupting the harmony of the relationship and causing blockages on a, you know, emotional or spiritual level. For others of you where this is an internal process, I still say it's a cycle being closed out, like something, you're kind of transcending something or being called to transcend something within yourself. All right, some things you may need to cut out within yourself, figuratively, emotionally, spiritually, Taurus. Okay, so like I said, for some of you, you're needing to kind of get out of your rigidness, get out of your comfort zone, and do something different, stimulate your imaginations, or just find a way to allow your spirituality, your emotions to flow, your creativity to flow. Okay. Let me see what else. But considering that this is clarifying the Hierophant and the World card, and I just noticed that these are 2 swords. Okay, so we now have 4 swords here with the Queen of Swords over there. Hers is down, so that means it's out of whack. So is this one over here. But now that we have these 2 in the upright, like I said, I strongly feel like that's you. You're getting clarity. There's new energy coming in. There's cycles being closed out. There's some things that you are cutting out, either in regards to a relationship that you're in, or in regards to yourself and your internal world. Okay, so like I said, spiritual cycles being overcome. You're needing to do something new. Okay, Taurus. Like I said, getting out of your comfort zone, your rigidness, shaking things up so that you can, you know, evolve. All right, and just taking it day by day, step by step. With the Prince of Pentacles here, it's slow progress, but slow and steady is what wins with this energy. Okay. All right, and for some of you, Taurus, this change, whatever changes are happening in your life, is to get you to this point with the Ace of Swords and the World card. Okay. Alright, why is the World card and the Prince of Pentacles here? Clarify these 2 for Taurus and their spiritual, emotional life and relationships. For some of you, this could be you cutting out a relationship with someone who is emotionally immature, and you're gonna have some kind of new beginning that may not involve them. Okay, that doesn't apply to everyone. Only take that if it resonates. So for some of you, this is elevating, closing out cycles within a current relationship, and it's just going to change its form, and things are going to get better, more clear, more understanding, more effective communication. That for others of you, you could just be cutting ties with emotional immaturity and feeling emotionally and spiritually blocked within a relationship. Okay, so just take whichever resonates. Why is the Prince of Pentacles World energy here for Taurus in regards to their spiritual and emotional life, relationships? Alright, we have the Chariot and the Reverse Hermit. Okay, so this is very interesting. So once again, the Chariot, that talks about forward movement, very swift, swift progress, victory. Okay, things moving very, very quickly. So like I said, there could be these changes could be manifesting within a relationship that you have, Taurus, where things could be, like I said, cycles closing out within that relationship, and you're having a new beginning, and that energy is coming in very, very quickly, and progress is going to be made very quickly, if not already. For others of you, like I said, for those of you that are cutting something out, cutting out a relationship instead of just aspects of a relationship. For those of you who are moving on from, you know, a situation, a person where they just disrupt your flow, or they're emotionally immature, or you just, you know, your cycle with them has finished out. This is an energy of definitely being single-minded and your focus of moving forward. with the Chariot. Like I said, that's swift progress, that's swift forward movement, okay? With the reverse Hermit, though, the reverse Hermit to me is someone who needs guidance, okay? It's a feeling of not having all the answers, feeling lost, feeling isolated, needing guidance, whether that's from someone else or needing to tune into, once again, with this High Priestess over here, needing to tune into self for that guidance. Like I said, if this is you stepping into a new cycle, a new energy, with either within a relationship or after cutting out that relationship, you're needing to recalibrate. You know, it's definitely something where you could be, you're needing to relearn the person that you're with, because this is a new cycle, or you're needing to relearn yourself for this new phase and cycle of life that you're taking on, possibly without this relationship. So either way, there's some guidance that needs to be sought. If this is a relationship thing, then you would probably need some counseling, okay? Once again, to recalibrate, because this is a new phase that you guys are entering within a relationship. For others of you, you could just be needing some kind of spiritual guidance, or needing to tune into your inner wisdom and take some time out for yourself. So once again, you can relearn yourself and prepare yourself and be ready for these changes that are happening in this new cycle that you're stepping into. And this is, possibly what you're needing to get clear on, Taurus. Okay. And once again, with this Prince of Pentacles, because these two did come out to clarify that in the world, you can make fast progress by taking it step by step, day by day. Okay? So, take whichever applies. And also, for those of you where this is talking about something spiritual or creative, emotional, once again, you could be getting some kind of, with this Ace of Swords, I said be open to new things, be open to new ideas, just allow things to flow, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is an energy where you really just have to go with the flow and take advantage of what's happening, because you can't really stop the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to happen regardless. It's like trying to stop the seasons. You can't stop the seasons. So the best thing you can do is take advantage of it and move accordingly. Alrighty. What is a reverse Hermit for Taurus? Ooh. Alright, the reverse Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the reverse Strength card. So once again, I think we have 888 here now. We have, I want to say like 2 or 3 9. So 888 is an angel number for you. 999. All right. Okay. So this reverse Nine of Pentacles. This is kind of an energy where, for me, it can talk about, once again, instability in regards to your finances or your sense of self. Okay. Your self-worth, maybe not feeling like you are, like you're up to whatever you're being called to do or needing to do. Okay, so definitely this could be issues of, self-worth or financial instability or some kind of codependence here. Just not being ready, not being in a place where, once again, you feel grounded and balanced. With the Six of Pentacles, that can talk about an energy of, that's an energy of giving, taking, being on either the giving end or the receiving end of generosity. Okay, so for those of you where this is a financial thing, you could definitely be coming into some kind of money or something of material value that you are in need of. Okay. For others of you, there could be a financial codependence that's going on here, whether you're the one that's codependent or whether you're dealing with someone else who's codependent, because once again, we're still in the spiritual, emotional relationship sector, and once again, you could be dealing with someone who, is emotionally immature, not up to par, and they could be codependent on you in other ways, or vice versa. You could be codependent on them in certain ways. So whichever resonates, okay? But the Six of Pentacles, especially with these two reversals here, it can talk about, normally I see when it's in the reverse, I'll say that it's an imbalance of give and take, but for some of you, this is an energy where you will be receiving something, or you are receiving something that's going to help you financially. For others of you, this is someone you were in a relationship with where, once again, someone's codependent on the other person. With this reverse strength card here, to me that talks about low energy, low confidence once again. Not feeling stable within yourself, not knowing your power, not understanding how to wield it, not being confident to wield it. Okay? Needing to tap into your inner strength, but maybe not knowing how to. So once again, I feel like a lot of these cards, because you have a lot of major arcana here. This reverse hermit, this high priestess, this hierophant, this ace of swords, the strength card in the reverse. These are all talking about a need for clarity, a need for balance, a need for guidance, whether you're going to someone else for guidance or whether you are tuning into yourself. There's some kind of clarity that you are needing, okay? And given that I see a little bit of immaturity or codependence in these cards for some of you, I do think that for some of you there needs to be a strengthening of self here, okay? And also not basing your self-value and your worth on relationships or finances or your job or etc., okay? Because your worth is inherent. You're not any more or less worthy for what you do or don't have, okay? You're born worthy. Okay, so for some of you where this is manifesting as like a self-worth, self-esteem issue, or just not being confident, not knowing or knowing how to use your inner resources, that's the cycle that's needing to be closed out here, because that is something that could be called emotional immaturity here. Okay, for others of you, this is an energy that you're dealing with. All right, but these changes that are happening, it's either to force a new phase within a relationship, or it's to force a new phase within your life, within yourself, where you're needing to get to know yourself better and understand your power and your intuition and your ability to flow with life and take advantage of where life is taking you. Okay, so I'm done with that over here. Let me try to clarify these over here. So why is this reverse ace of swords here for the state of mind of Taurus? Communications. The 10 of wands. Okay, so this can be a mental burden, since this is clarifying your state of mind. This ace of swords in the reverse, and this 10 of wands, like this can definitely represent your mind being overworked, overstressed, burdened. Okay, once again, whatever this lack of clarity is, whatever this mental chaos is, whatever, like I said, this could also be headaches, because that 10 of wands is a heavy burden to carry, and you can definitely feel burdened when you have stress headaches, migraines, tension headaches, all of that. So for some of you, this is literally and I've said this for maybe one or two other readings, because this reverse ace of swords is like very popular, but yeah, so heavy mental burdens, whether that's figurative or whether that's literally tension that is manifesting as a physical migraine or headache. Whatever this lack of clarity is, whatever this mental chaos and instability is, it's weighing very, very heavy on you. But with this 10 of wands, it talks about almost being there, almost being able to overcome it. Okay, it's that last stretch. It's like right when you want to give up, but you need to push through so you can get to the finish line. I don't see this lack of clarity or this confusion or this tension as far as your state of mind lasting forever. I don't see it lasting for too much longer, actually, because you have a lot of cards here that are telling you to go within. So let's clarify this 10 of wands, reverse ace of swords. Why is the 10 of wands here for the reverse ace of swords in regards to the state of mind and communications of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Alright, the princess of swords, page of swords here. So once again, all of the swords, to me, especially when they're in the upright, they deal with truth. They deal with finding truth, speaking truth. All right, once again, children, there are 3 page cards here. So either this is talking about a literal child, you know, where maybe you could have, like, for example, for some of you could be very, very frustrated in trying to communicate with the child, whether that's your child or that's just another child that's in your environment. That could be a source of frustration for you. For others of you where this is an internal process, this is definitely, like I said, with that 10 of wands clarifying the reverse ace of swords, it's not that lack of clarity, that confusion, that stress that you're holding mentally is not going to last long. And then clarifying this 10 of wands here, and why it's here with the reverse ace of swords, is the page of swords. Okay, the page of swords, it deals with truth, it deals with clarity, and it also deals with finding the answers, having the desire to find the answers, or needing to do your research to find the answers. Okay. Clarify this Page of Swords for the state of mind. And for some of you, this is you really working hard, trying to, once again, get a certain level of clarity, insight, or mental relief. So clarify this Page of Swords. Nice Page of Swords here with the Ten of Wands for the state of mind of Taurus. Reverse Five of Cups. Yeah, so mental renewal, okay? Getting over any kind of grief that you've been experiencing, okay? With the reverse Five of Cups, that talks, well, with the upright Five of Cups, it talks about grief, mourning, loss, sorrow, crying over spilt milk, so on and so forth. So when it goes into the reverse, I see that as moving on from a period of grief. I see it as emotional renewal. And since this is clarifying your state of mind, and communication, so as far as state of mind, I see, once again, this is mental renewal for you and receiving some kind of clarity, or getting yourself out of this clarity by finding the answers for yourself, okay? Unburdening yourself through clarity, through finding answers. Like I said, with this reverse Hermit and this High Priestess in the upright, definitely a strong signal of going within, okay? But I do see mental renewal for you. Especially in regards to any emotional matters that have thrown your energy off balance. I see renewal with that. As far as communications that you could be giving or receiving, this could definitely be receiving, you know, a small, you know, apology, okay, or the acceptance of an apology for some of you. Even if it's just a text message or something like that. So, can we clarify this Page of Wands for the energy, levels, goals, actions, passions of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Clarify this Page of Wands. Thank you. Reverse Eight of Wands. Clarify this reverse Eight of Wands, Page of Wands for the energy, levels, actions, goals of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Alright, we have the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is, even though some people read this as Capricorn energy, I see the Queen of Pentacles as Taurus energy. But anyways, let me clarify this first. I mean, speak on it. So, with the reverse Eight of Wands, clarifying the page, slowly but surely, I see this as you not only getting your energy back, but also following whatever this spark is for you, whether this is inspiration, whether this is just your energy getting back on board, whether this is, you know, following some kind of creative idea or something that you're working on, something that you're trying to manifest. I see the Page of Wands as reconnecting with whatever that is for you. Energy, inspiration, creativity, sexuality, sensuality, and taking action on that energy slowly but surely, because with the reverse Eight of Wands, there is a sense of things kind of going slower than normal, okay? Maybe your focus is kind of wavering, okay? Maybe, once again, if this is someone offering some kind of communication to you, maybe they're blocked. Maybe it's just a small token of whatever it is that they're trying to offer to you as far as communication or otherwise. But if this is your energy, Taurus, I feel like, once again, your energy levels are coming back. There's a spark there, and you're trying to, whatever that spark represents, like I said, whether it's creativity, whether it's just you taking action to get yourself out of this funk, whatever that is, slowly but surely, you're getting there. Your energy levels may be fluctuating a little bit, where it's kind of hard for you to stay focused, or it's hard for you to sustain it, but that's not gonna last too long, okay? For others of you, this is communication that could be trying to come in. Clarifying the reverse Eight of Wands, Page of Wands is the Devil card with the Queen of Pentacles, and these flipped over together. So, for some of you, this is you, okay? I've kind of gone through a period where I see the Devil card in the upright in a completely different way. I used to see it in the upright as all bad, or toxicity, unhealthy attachments, limitations, restrictions, and for some of you that could be true. But my latest understanding of these two is, my latest understanding of the devil is basically you're able to acknowledge your shadow, you're able to acknowledge your desires, you're able to acknowledge that wilder or more primal aspect of yourself in a healthy manner, okay? Especially with this Queen of Pentacles being here. The Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing. It's a very nurturing energy. To me, this is you, Taurus. So you're in the upright here. Other than the Hierophant card, I didn't really see your energy very prominent in these cards. So I feel like this is you coming back home to yourself, okay? Once again, for those of you where you're needing to spiritually connect with yourself and tune in and take some time out to seek that inner wisdom and guidance, I see you coming out of that energy at some point. Once again, slowly but surely, and you're able to once again balance your lower nature, okay? And being balanced within yourself, coming home to yourself, taking care of yourself, finding your balance again, being able to ground yourself without being too much in the material world and without being too much in the spiritual world, but balanced. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the devil card now. But I see this as you returning home to yourself, Taurus. After you do that spiritual or that intuitive introspection and reconnection with yourself, I see you being able to come back to this mundane reality that we live in, more balanced, more grounded in who you are, able to take care of yourself, able to sustain yourself and nourish yourself. Okay. Why is the devil here for the energy levels, goals, and actions of Taurus? All right, and once again, if there was an experience of you having unstable finances and that's what was causing your sense of insecurity, I see that becoming better because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is financially abundant. So clarify the devil for Taurus. Why is the devil here for Taurus? The Fool. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles as Taurus. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles as Taurus. Okay. So, with the Fool card here, clarifying the devil, major arcana, clarifying a major arcana. Once again, this is a new beginning for you. Okay, where your wilder side, your more primal side, your insecurities, your fears, you're able to balance those and work through those without it throwing your entire life or all of your energy off balance. Okay, so the Fool is a new beginning. It's also, once again, like divine or creative inspiration and operating out of faith and acting on that inspiration and that faith in this new beginning. Okay. So with all of these swords in the upright that I see here, strong new beginnings energy, okay? Even if it's just on an internal level, but I also feel like that's going to manifest on a physical level because with that Wheel of Fortune being here, those are physical changes that you're experiencing. So this clarifying the devil is really, really good for me. I feel like this is just kind of life being breathed back into you, renewal. You're starting over. And after you do that introspection process and tune into yourself and give yourself what you need spiritually and emotionally to make up for whatever insecurities or ungroundedness or unbalance that you feel, you have a fresh start here because you're a new person. Clarifying your energy was the reverse Three of Cups, which wanted to come out earlier. So for some of you, this could mean leaving behind some friends, right? Or just taking a break from your social circle. Okay, so this can mean switching your friend circle. For others of you, this is just you taking some time out away from your friends, being isolated, not really, going out as much or interacting as much while you are recalibrating your energy and adjusting to this new phase of life, this new sense of self, and the changes that are happening or have happened by the time that you get to this point. For others of you where this is someone in your social circle, sometimes I see the reverse Three of Cups as a frenemy card, or people, of low vibrational energies being in your social circle who are not really for you. Going back to that reverse Queen of Swords and that Reverse Ten of Pentacles, reverse Prince of Wands. That's strongly an energy of, if this is an external person, someone that you can't rely on, someone that harbors a lot of negative energy, someone who disrupts your flow. I don't see this new beginning including them. Okay? But that's just for some of you. Once again, take what resonates. I'm pointing out all of the things that stand out to me about this particular combination. Okay, so for some of you, this is just you taking some time away from friends, away from socializing, and just taking that time to yourself for self-care purposes and spiritual purposes. For others of you, this is, relationships, both romantic and platonic, that you could be eliminating because that's not going to be a part of this new cycle in life. For others, like I said, this is people in your social circle, negative energy needing to be let go of. All right. So, clarify this reverse Three of Cups for the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. All right, and clarifying that, now we have counterparts. So the Queen of Swords in the verse over there, and then the King of Swords. So for those of you where this was a partnership of some sort, whether it was a friendship, whether it was a romantic interaction, someone here, like I said, could have disrupted your energy, your flow. Some changes are happening that are out of your control, and it had your energy or has your energy off balance due to someone not being the most reliable, maybe not honest, or maybe just harboring a lot of lower vibrational energies that are affecting you in a negative way. All right, and with this King of Swords being here, clarifying the reverse Three of Cups, for some of you, there could have been a third-party energy, once again, referring back to this emotional immaturity or this emotional blockage within a connection, a long-term relationship, whether that's marriage or platonic, whichever. It could have been third-party energy, all right, that brought these changes on, or that you're needing to cut out. For others, this is just a new cycle in this relationship, or just within yourself, and you're just taking that time out to take care of yourself and reground yourself and adjust to this new way of being, this new life, this new cycle. And then for others of you, this is exactly what I was saying, like there's some negative energies around you that are causing disruption and confusion for you. And the King of Swords is someone who sees that very clearly and cuts it out, all right, because he's in the upright. And then with the reverse Sun card here, to me the reverse Sun card is painful truths. Okay, it's fake happiness, it's negativity, it's depression. This is the King of Swords cutting that out. Okay, so for some of you, you're definitely cutting that out within, around you, within a certain relationship or situation. Okay, so some of you are cutting out negativity from other people. For some of you, this is just a negativity within yourself. For some of you, you're cutting out negative relationships. You're cutting out things that cause your energy to drop, that take away your vitality, that cause you to feel depressed, that cause you to feel ungrounded. All right. Fake happy people, no longer faking to be happy, no longer clinging to the material world as a way to give yourself worth or value or sense of stability and balance. So take whichever resonates. All right. And I'm gonna pull a few cards here. But yeah, definitely some truths, or you could be realizing some truths right now. Some of them painful, some of them exhilarating. Any more insight, guidance for Taurus? Talisman, water. All right, bottom of the deck, the Sphinx. Choose your words carefully. No, it's darker now. We have the Talisman. You are destined to succeed. Like I said, that Queen of Pentacles in the upright with the Fool, with all of these success cards. I do feel like things, if you haven't been very satisfied with your physical reality or how things are going in regards to that, I do see that getting better. You are destined to do good things and to have balance and abundance. Okay, sometimes you just, season changes and you just have to adjust to something new so that energy can come in. Also, we have water. Emotions are at their peak. So once again, let your emotions flow. Tune into your intuition. Okay, and once again, these could be emotional matters that you're dealing with within a long-term relationship, whether that's romantic, platonic, or whether you're just dealing with some issues within yourself. Like I said earlier, this reverse Page of Cups can be internal, dealing with your inner child. Emotional blockages and spiritual blockages that you could be working through here. Can I get some other insight, advice, and guidance for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Divine insight, divine advice, and guidance for Taurus. Oh, you tried it. Insight for Taurus. Alright, if you don't come out, I'm gonna pull some. There we go. The next step, it says daily steps towards your dream, manageable goals, mentorship, doors opening, success. Like I said, take it day by day. All right, how to manifest, believe, feel like you have it, inspired action with that Page of Wands, taking action on your inspiration. Know it's done, have fun, align, receive. Got to get into the energy of what it is that you want. Enjoy the journey. The fun is in getting there. Acknowledge your progress. Travel, mental vacation. Be spontaneous. Like I said, Taurus, get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Don't be so rigid. Don't cling to the old when new things and new seasons are trying to come in for you. Bottom of the deck, can't make this stuff up. Subconscious beliefs impede progress. Check in with self. Shadow work require. Rewire yourself with subliminal. So get rid of limiting beliefs. Alright, insight, guidance for Taurus. Alright, it says one date. Give it at least one date. Takes time to know someone. Take a chance. Switch up your type. Once again, like I said, some of you could be going through some social circle changes. Okay, whether that's romantic or platonic or both. Patterns. Be aware of dating patterns. Stop what doesn't work. Change subconscious patterns. Subliminals. Of the deck here is baggage, not letting go, hanging on to past hurts and issues, identify and heal patterns that impact relationships. All right, with that Fool here, the Fool card being here, once again, that talks about also having to let go of baggage, you know, in order for you to be able to start a new journey in a more carefree and optimistic way. So, last but not least, can I get some closing messages for Taurus? Divine insight, clarity, guidance, and truth for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Peace. It says, I am a being of love. I release all negativity. You're reconnecting with your inner peace, or you're needing to, Taurus. Let me put it this way so you can see it with the light. Guilt. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Alright. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. See, you have changes that are going on, but they're for the best. And purpose. I know what I am here to do. There could be a need for you to reconnect with your purpose. That's why the energy of tuning into yourself was so strong here, because in order for you to get peace, in order for you to release negativity, in order for you to be able to embrace whatever change this is, in order for you to know your purpose and regain your sense of self and self-value, you know, you gotta go within, you gotta connect with yourself. Alrighty. Bottom of the deck is doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Alright. It's impossible to know everything, but do what you can and go with the flow the rest of the way. So, Taurus, I know there were some interruptions with this video, but once again, I feel like that's because that doesn't normally happen within my readings. I do feel like that was just a sign coming through of how you feel disrupted within your life. Also, I hope that the messages that came out within this reading are beneficial for you and encouraging for you, and I hope that it helps you in whatever way that you need. And also, stay tuned. I'm going to have more readings coming. Thank you so much for watching if you watched this far, and I appreciate you. I love you. And I will see you and talk to you sooner rather than later. And thank you. Bye.